Wanna soar? Get a mentor. Hey, it's Nina Carmichael. We made this video, it's probably because you're the most ambitious person in your circle. You know you're capable of more and you get that push by surrounding yourself with the best. You get that push by surrounding yourself with the best. Okay, let's kick it up with rule number 1. Work hard and smart.
Too many people think that the secret to success is just waking up an hour earlier. If you weren't productive with the 16 hours that you are awake, what makes you think that by adding a 17th hour when you are more tired is actually going to make a difference? The problem is that you're losing too much time during the day. We're going to fix that in this video. So I'm constantly looking at how I can work smarter. I'm constantly looking at how I can hack myself, hack my schedule to get more done, be more productive, be more efficient, and work towards building the life that I want to continue to build. This week is actually a great example. I've made a change in my calendar this week where I've always done different things on different days. Where, Monday's my mentoring day, and Tuesday's my YouTube day, and Wednesday's my project day, and Thursday's my interview public facing day, and Friday is my CEO day, and Saturday is my fun day, and Sunday is my family bin day, right? And that's what happens every day, as long as I'm here in Toronto and not, speaking or on tour somewhere. I made a shift where I was reading an article over the weekend talking about how some people are better in the morning at being in research mode, in intellectual mode, in planning mode, and better in the afternoon at more creative mode, talking to people mode. And I resonated with that. Even when I make these videos, I've shifted over the past couple weeks to making my videos in the afternoon. I find when I make my videos in the afternoon, I have more energy, it's more fun, I look forward to it more. And when I make a video in the morning, I have to force myself to bring the energy more. So in the morning, I'm less energetic, I'm less outgoing, I'm less willing to talk to people, and I'll do it if I need to, but I'd much prefer doing it in the afternoon. And so now I'm applying that across all of my days as much as possible. So in the morning chunk, I'm spending my time doing planning and researching and intellectual and data gathering and processing. And in the afternoon is when I'm spending my time doing Instagram lives and making videos and meetings and talking to people and mentoring and that kind of stuff. And so it's a test, it's an experiment that I'm going through right now. And so far, I'm kind of liking it. I don't know if I'm going to make it prescriptive yet and if I'm going to apply it to everything yet, but so far I'm really liking it. And I think that's constantly the hack, because hard work is important. You have to work hard. Hard work, though, is just your ticket in. It's not enough just to work hard. There's lots of people who work hard but then don't accomplish anything, who don't ever get their goals or dreams. There's people who just work smart, and that's not the ticket either, right? Just working smart is not enough either. It's that combination of working really hard, but working on the right things that move your business forward. So how can you identify those right things? How can you make sure that you're working both hard and smart? I've got a 3-step process that I follow that I'm going to share with you in this video. Step number 1 is make sure your actions map to your ambitions. Your actions need to map to your ambitions. So you look at your calendar, you look at where you're spending your time on a macro, on a whole, like step above, look at where you're going to be spending time in the next month. You say you want this, you say you want to be here, you say you want this out of life and this kind of business, right? You say you want these things. Amazing. I love it. That's inspiring and gives you hope and energy and motivation. Great. Now, are you doing the actions to help get you there? Where in your calendar, right, on a monthly or weekly basis, where are you spending the time? If you looked at your calendar from above, where are you actually spending your time to make that stuff happen? If there's no spot in your calendar, then chances are you're spending too much time on little things. They're still important to move things forward, but they're little. They're little for what you should be doing. And you'll never end up building the life and business that you want. Next year, you'll be in the same spot that you are right now because you spent your time overwhelmed by little things and never moving any of the big things that you want out of life forward. So your actions have to map to your ambitions. These are your ambitions. Show me your calendar where that's actually happening. Step number 2 is schedule for success. So now we've got a big picture of our calendar. Now narrow it down on a weekly basis. Look at what you're going to do from Sunday to Sunday. What days are you going to be doing what projects on? So I have my calendar where I do different things on different days. So today's a Tuesday. I'm recording all my YouTube videos on a Tuesday. That is an action that maps to my ambition, right? So back to step 1, I want to build my impact, right? I want to touch the world. I want to solve the world's biggest problem. I think YouTube is the best way to do that, right? That's my ambition. Great. Show me your calendar where you're actually spending time doing it, and how do you schedule for success? The second part, well, every Tuesday I spend a whole day on my YouTube channel. In the morning, I'm working now on my strategy, my research, my data, my analytics, and in the afternoon, I'm making videos for you guys, right? My actions are mapped to my ambitions, and it's in my weekly calendar. Because otherwise, I could want to be a YouTuber and have a big impact, but if I'm not making videos, it's never going to happen. So similarly, plan it down, like make it nitty gritty. If you can block off an entire day for something, amazing. If you can't do that yet, then block off chunks. Block off a 3-hour chunk to work on your project. Block off an hour chunk every week to work on your project. If you are consistently working on your ideas, on your ambitions, they are more likely going to happen. But if you never work on them, guess what? It's never going to happen, and it just remains an idea in your head. So make a weekly calendar for yourself. From Sunday to Sunday, where are you going to spend your time? What are the big projects that need to happen? And then block off those times and protect them. And nobody's allowed to get in the way of those things happening, because that's your life right there. Those are your dreams right there that you need to protect and safeguard. And step number 3 is pay attention to your energy. So this is what I look at on an almost daily basis, paying attention to your energy. It's one of the reasons why I shifted my schedule so that in the morning I'm doing the analytical work, and in the afternoons I'm doing the more creative, outgoing work, because my energy is a little bit different. And so you can look at your energy across projects. If you're looking at this project, like I want to be a big YouTuber and have a big impact, awesome, but I don't want to make videos. Like maybe you need to switch your goals. Right? So look at the things that you want to do, and what are the ones that actually give you energy. When I'm making videos, after I'm done making I have more energy than when I came in. This gives me energy. As much as I'm still afraid to do it, I'm still nervous you're not going to like it, I'm afraid of disappointment, it's my number one fear, and every time I get in front of the camera and make videos, it's another chance to potentially, disappoint somebody, and that kills me. But by the end of it, I'm always feeling better. I have energy. It's like, that was amazing. This is gonna help somebody. Let's go. So that should be your work, right? Not everything. There's tons of stuff you have to do on a regular basis in the business that you don't love, that sucks you dry, right? But hopefully those are not recurring things, right? Those are one-off things. The recurring stuff should be the ones that give you energy, that lift you up, that make you feel like this is worth it and you want to keep going. Pay attention to your energy daily.
And if you want to have more confidence and motivation, check out our 254 series, where we will send you a very special video by email for free to help you build your confidence. The link to join are in the description below.
Find whatever the smallest first step is, and then the smallest next step is, and continue to build those steps. And when you look back, you'll have realized that you made some pretty significant progress.
You can use rejection as fuel to help you go off and do something bigger, and motivation to, I'm going to prove them wrong.
It's got to be your life's work. If you only had to write one book ever in your life, this is it, and it's got to be amazing.
Rule number 2, do something you love.
It's not work if you love it. I've studied more successful people than most people over the last 11 years of this YouTube channel and years before that on the website. It's basically what I do every day. And the number one thing that comes up consistently the most across every successful person is they love what they do. If you love it, you're excited to do it. The time flies by. You lose track of the time in your process. If you hate it, if it feels like work, if you're dreading going in and doing it, then you're never going to win, because you're going up against people who love doing that thing. You need to find the work that you love and go all in on it. So recently on my Instagram, I've been doing an experiment. I've been asking a question every morning, which is basically, what's your question for me? And over the course of the day, I'm answering people's questions. And there's been some days where the volume is just crazy, how many people are asking questions. And over the day, I try to respond to as many as possible. I don't get to all of them, but I do my best. And one person asked me, how do you handle the energy for this? Do you go all out all the time? Like, are you always just high energy all day long? Or do you save up your energy for things like this so that you can be alive when it comes out? And I said, neither. I'm not high energy all day long, and I don't save up my energy for later on in the day. The whole saving up energy for later makes me feel like you need to summon the energy because you're not going to love that thing. For me, doing the work of making these videos, of making the Instagram responses to people, It fuels me. It gives me energy. The work gives me energy, right? The work, air quotes, work gives me energy, makes me want to do it more. I don't need to summon energy to do it. And if you look at me making my Instagram videos, responses, I'm doing it all day. I'm still doing it at night. You know, it's part of how I go to sleep is I'm still responding to people's messages as the last message, one more, because it fills me up. It makes me feel great about what I'm doing. And everybody has that version. For some people to say, hey, go to your Instagram and ask people questions and spend the whole day responding to people. For a lot of people, that's torture. For a lot of people, that is the worst idea of all time. They hate it. They hate the idea of doing it. It's like, that's going to distract me. I don't care that much about these people. I don't want to answer the same question 1,000 times. Great. Don't do it. You'll never win doing it because you're going to go up against people like me who love doing it, who this actually gives me energy. If it takes away your energy, but it gives somebody else energy, it gives them, they love it. Who do you think is going to win? Right? And that's not that that person is better than the other person. It's just finding the thing that you can win at. So what do you love doing? What's your process? What can you get lost in? And how can that bring value to other people so that you can turn this into a business? You can turn this into something that has a giant impact and you're not stuck doing work that you hate.
Rule number 3, have a good morning routine.
Nobody wakes up every day and says, this is gonna be the greatest day ever. Not Dan Locke, not Evan Carmichael, not Tony Robbins, nobody. You wake up and you're tired and you have stuff in your eyes and you have lines on your face from the pillows. The difference between successful people is that they demand excellence from themselves through the habits and routines that they do daily. The problem is that thinking that these people are different, that if you're not waking up with tons of motivation ready to take on the day, that something is wrong with you. The only thing that's wrong with you is you don't have the habits that set you up for success every single day. And today, I want to change that. So I have a 5S morning routine that I go through every single day that sets me up for success, that demands excellence. I'm going to share with you guys today. The first S is sing. The fastest way to change your state is to put on music. The fastest way to go from feeling low energy, tired, bored, into an energy of I am ready to go is music. Put on the song, not that makes you feel the current way that you're feeling. This is where most people mess up. You put on music for how you're currently feeling. If you're feeling really sad and low energy, you're gonna put on really mellow, slow music. What does that do? It keeps you in the same state that you're in. It keeps you exactly where you are. What you wanna do is put on the music for how you wanna feel. And so I have a playlist on my main channel called the Believe playlist, which is the songs that I listen to. These are the songs that I listen to every day. They may work for you, they may not work for you. There's no perfect song for everybody. There's a perfect song for you. And so build a playlist of the songs that make you come alive. Here's the criteria. If this song came on, it would force you to start moving. If the song came on, you find yourself doing this. If the song came on, you would get out of your chair and want to move around. Doesn't mean you're gonna dance like crazy. Doesn't mean you're gonna start belting out the lyrics. That may be you, awesome. But if you're a little more introverted or don't like to dance, something that would make you move, something that would get you at least in your chair doing this, that's what I want. Make a playlist and put that on as the first thing that you do every single morning. It'll make a huge difference to setting the tone, changing your state, and giving you energy and momentum to start the day. S number 2 is sun. I like getting outside. I think there's something about getting outside of your home, of your condo, your apartment, getting outside, getting some fresh air, just being out in nature makes a big difference. Getting some vitamins on your face from the sun outside, but also signifying that you're leaving your bedroom, you're leaving the condo, the apartment, the home, you're leaving what happened last night and you're ready to go off and start the day. This is especially important if you're working from home because it's easy to have your office right next to your bedroom, or maybe your office is your bedroom, and carry that bedroom energy, that tired, I just woke up, I want to stay in bed, I want to sleep energy into your work, and you won't do great things if that's the energy you're carrying to your work. So having some kind of ritual that splits up sleeping energy to I'm ready to go energy makes a big difference, and I find the easiest way to do it is to get outside and get some sun. Bonus points if you're in a condo or apartment to take the stairs instead of the elevator. S number 3 is soar, and this is the most important thing for me. If you only take one of the 5, I think this is the most important one to take. What is the thing that makes you soar every day? What's the thing that makes you feel alive, bold, confident? What is that? And put it into your morning routine. At some point in your life, you felt bold. You felt unstoppable, you felt confident. It's happened to everybody. The problem is you don't feel that way consistently every day. You go through these bursts, these moments of, man, I could do such amazing things, but then the next day you wake up and you're a different person. You're back to the, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know. Who am I to go do this crazy thing? That's the problem. So whatever the thing is that makes you feel like you can come alive, that gives you that boldness and confidence, plan it with intention every single day into your morning routine. For me, what I do is I record a message on my phone to Instagram, to my stories, I put it to LinkedIn and Twitter. Right now I'm putting it everywhere, but I need to make a message. So I think of somebody that I helped yesterday. I think of somebody who commented on a video, who I met in person, who I coached on my Instagram Live, somebody that I helped yesterday. And then I make a message channeling that person. I won't say the person's name, but I have them in my head that I need to remind myself that the work that I do is important. It's easy to get lost in the numbers. It's hard to imagine that 200,000 to 300,000 people watched my videos yesterday. That's crazy. It's a wild number, right? It's wild. It's hard to, like, what does that even mean? I don't know. I'm just sitting here talking to a camera in my office, and 200,000 to 300,000 people are watching my videos. It's crazy. I need to think down to the actual person. I need to think about an individual, that this matters to somebody, that the work I do really means something to them. And then I need to record a message and share it. That helps me soar, and I do it every day. What is the thing for you? What makes you soar? Maybe it's watching the 254 series that I put up every day. Maybe it's watching the espresso videos like this that I put up every day. And some people, every day, this is part of their morning routine, is watching an espresso video, and I'm humbled to be part of your morning routine. For other people, it might be meditating, it might be watching a video, it might be reading a book, listening to a podcast. I don't care what the thing is, but you have felt bold, unstoppable, and confident at some point